Good morning, students. This is Vasudevara from Sri Krishnapuram, Vishakhapatnam. This is Corona time. We must stay home and stay safe and learn something from home. We are going to learn the first module of 7th class, reading maps of different kinds. Basing on 6th class lesson, we learn so many things about map reading. Now, what is a map? A map is a representation of the earth surface fully or partially. Map reading through directions, scale and symbol. Now we will discuss about directions. We have two kinds of directions are there. One is physical directions and another one is directions on the map. But what is a physical direction? We have four cardinal directions. Those are north, south, east and west. A person stands facing the rising sun. The front part shows east, back of the person is a west, right side shows south and left side shows north. I mean that ఒక వ్యక్తి తూర్పు నాకు ముఖం పెట్టి నిల్చున్నట్లయితే తన ముఖం ఉన్నటువంటి దిశ తూర్పు అవుతుంది, వెనక భాగము పడమర అవుతుంది, కుడి చేతి వైపు ఉన్న భాగము దక్షిణం అవుతుంది, ఎడమ చేతి వైపు ఉన్న భాగము ఉత్తరము అవుతుంది. Now we will discuss about corners. We have four intermediary directions. Those intermediary directions are also known as corners. We have four corners. Those are northeast corner is also known as Ishanyamu in Telugu. Northwest corner is also known as Vayuyamu in Telugu. Southeast corner Agneyamu in Telugu. Southwest corner Nairiti in Telugu. Now we will discuss about directions on the map. We have four cardinal directions. Those are east, west, north, south. Already we learned. Usually the map makers are prepared in such a manner that the top of the map is north, bottom of the map is south, right side of the map is east and left side is west. I mean that మ్యాప్కి పై భాగాన్ని ఉత్తరమని, క్రింద భాగాన్ని దక్షిణమని, కుడి చేతి వైపు భాగాన్ని తూర్పని, ఎడమ చేతి వైపు ఉన్న భాగాన్ని పడమరమని చెప్పడం జరిగింది. Now we will discuss about scale. When we draw the map, we can't show the actual distance on the map, so that we show the distance in a reduced manner. That is why we use scale. For example, 50 kilometers is shown 5 centimeters in a map. In the same manner, 10 kilometers is 1 centimeter on the map. That is called scale. Now, symbols. Maps are too small for us to draw the actual picture on the map, so that we use symbols on the map. For example, temple, tree, church, whatever it may be. సహజంగా మ్యాప్లో బయట కనిపిస్తున్నటువంటి సహజ సిద్ధమైన వస్తువులను కానీ లేదా గుడి గోపురాలను కానీ చెట్లను కానీ చూపించలేము. కాబట్టి అట్లాంటి విషయాలను చిన్నది చేసి మ్యాప్లో చూపించే విధానాన్ని సింబల్స్ అని అంటారు. దీస్ సింబల్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో నోన్ యాజ్ కార్డినల్ కన్వెన్షనల్ సింబల్స్. Basing on 6th class textbook, we have an activity is there in our first module. That is, Meher went to Bhopal from Hyderabad. In which direction did she travel? You know, she travels north direction. And another one, Vasu went to Gujarat from Kolkata. In which direction he traveled? Yes, exactly what you are said. That is right. West direction. First module. Conventional symbols, physical maps, measuring heights on land, showing heights on a map, contour lines, mean sea level, MSL. Symbols. Already we learned so many symbols in 6th class, but here they show 3 kinds of symbols. One is point symbol, line symbol, and area symbol. What is a symbol? We use symbols to show any physical objects on the map. We use point, line, area symbols. Point symbol to show particular places such as capitals, whatever it may be on the map, that is called point symbol. For example, state capital Amaravati shown as a point symbol. A line symbol to show boundaries, rivers, roads. For example, Krishna River shows in a line, that is called line symbol. And area symbol to show particular area like states, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, whatever it may be, that is called area symbol. Different kinds of maps. Maps are different kinds. Maps tell us several things such as how high or low the places are, how much it rains there, how hot or cold it gets there, crops that grow there, what kind of forests are there. Such kind of things learned by us through maps. Already learned by us, political maps shows political divisions. Physical maps tell us about landforms, physical features of a country like river, mountains, deserts, plateaus, snow-covered areas, etc. Thematic map tells about picture, particular theme or subject. Example, climate, language, population, rainfall, soils, crops, etc. Historical maps tells us about historical importance of the place. Sketch map, if a person went to a unknown place, he needs a sketch to the unknown place, that is called sketch map. Physical maps, it tells us about landforms and physical features of the country such as plains, plateaus, mountains, snow-covered areas, rivers, deserts, etc. In physical maps, all those places are shown through different colors. For example, blue color indicates water bodies, green color indicates cropping area, dark brown color shows highlands like mountains, plateaus, and hills. Measuring heights on land. All heights on the land are calculated from the sea level. Since all the seas and oceans are connected to each other, the sea level all over the world is roughly the same. మనకి బాగా తెలుసు, సముద్రము ఎక్కడ చూసినా సమాంతరంగానే కనిపిస్తుంది. అంటే ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని సముద్రాలు ఒక సముద్రంతో మరొక సముద్రానికి కలయిక ఉంది. కాబట్టి సమతల ప్రదేశంగా సముద్రాన్ని మనము తీసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది. ఎప్పుడు ఏదైనా ఒక ప్రదేశం నుంచి ఎత్తును కొలిసేటప్పుడు. అక్కడ మనకి నింపూర్ విలేజ్ చూపిస్తున్నాడు చూడండి. అక్కడ వాటర్ బాడీ బ్లూ కలర్ షోస్ ద వాటర్ బాడీ దట్ ఈస్ 0 meters high. From 0 meters high to green color, for example, one village is there, that is Nimpur village, that is 50 kilometers. And from Nimpur village to a temple, light brown color, that is 100 meters high. And the temples from the top of the hill is 150 kilometers. These lines are contour lines showing heights on a map. Look at the map of Nimpur village area given here. Can you see that the map shows 3 high zones in the map? Firstly, areas which are between 0 meters high and 50 meters height. Areas which are between 51 meters and 100 meters. And then finally areas which are between 101 meters and 150 meters. Thus, any place which falls in any of the high zone 51 to 100 meters will have a high width is above 50 meters but below 100 meters. Heights are shown in different shades of colors. Now we will discuss about contour lines. Contour is a line joining the equal heights. All places on this line will have the same heights. This line will be in irregular shape depending upon the landform. These lines never cut each other. The distance between two contour lines will depends upon the landscape. For example, ఒక కాంటూర్ లైన్కి మరి ఒక కాంటూర్ లైన్కి మధ్య దూరము ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే స్లోపు తక్కువగా ఉందని, అలాగే ఒక కాంటూర్ లైన్కి మరి ఒక కాంటూర్ లైన్కి మధ్యన ఉన్నటువంటి దూరము తక్కువగా ఉంటే స్లోపు ఎక్కువగా ఉందని అర్థము. అంటే ఒక కాంటూర్ లైన్లో ఉన్నటువంటి అన్ని ప్రదేశాలు కూడా సమానమైనటువంటి ఎత్తులోనే ఉంటాయి అనేది మనకి కాంటూర్ లైన్స్ అనేది తెలియజేస్తాయి. మరి కాంటూర్ లైన్స్ మనకి ఏ విధంగా ఉపయోగపడతాయి? యూజ్ ఆఫ్ మ్యాప్ షోయింగ్ హైట్స్. టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ద టెరైన్, it is very essential when road and dams have to be constructed. When dams are planned, it is necessary to know how much land will be submerged by the water of the dam. Mean sea level. There are high land and low tides on the level of the sea, and they never stand still. As a result of this phenomena, the level of the sea keeps on either rising or falling. Which of these heights do we take as the sea level or 0 meters height? In order to solve this problem, the level of the sea is carefully measured at frequent intervals and the mean level of the sea is calculated. Over a period of time, scientists observed the high and low levels of the sea and they have come to one calculated average level which is known as mean sea level, MSL.